Alright, this is Josh Rackless. I've been delaying making this video because there's some kind of music playing down the hallway. I just said, why is there disco playing? And then George over there just said, well, that could be a rant too. So, that was my mini rant about that. So, if I'm looking annoyed, well, extra annoyed, that's what's causing it. But the main annoyance right now is shoe related. What's going on here, I guess I should give you the history as to my shoes. Right now I'm wearing some brown shoes. They're Blundstones, and I don't normally wear them. You probably haven't seen them before, George. I have a nice pair of black ones that I like wearing. They've got kind of a cool modern looking toe, so they don't really look like boots. They look very masculine, almost like space boots or something. And I wear those every day, and they're actually starting to wear out. There's a hole in them now. So I thought that, maybe I would try something different today. But also because I've been going to the gym the past few mornings, so I feel like, I'm feeling a bit more in shape, so I felt like today was a day for my skinny pants. So I've got a pair of brown pants here that I call them my skinny pants. I don't really say that out loud, but for the purpose of this video, they're my skinny pants, and I only wear them when I'm feeling skinny-ish. They're kind of like James Bondish, and then in the latest movie in the trailers, I remember before the movie came out, I noticed that, he kind of wore like tapered ankle things, so I feel like James Bond in these pants. So I was feeling skinny enough to wear my pants, and I thought, well, they're brown, and it's good to join colors. Like if you have brown and other browns together, it's kind of soothing, I've heard. So I thought instead of wearing my black belt and my regular black shoes today, I'll wear my brown belt. So I got this brown belt. This is an old belt from a long time ago. I don't wear it that often because the gold here doesn't really go with anything. I'm more into silver these days. It's more of a neutral thing. It feels more James Bondish. But I thought I'll wear my brown belt today, and I'll wear some brown shoes. And I've got this other pair of brown shoes that are more sort of like dressy shoes, even though they're very comfortable. They're Rockports. They have a bit of air cushioning in them. But I thought, what, I'm going to go really different today because I'm going to Brampton later to see my niece. And when I go to Brampton, I feel like it's kind of like it's the outdoors, it's the country. I'm all rustic. So I want to wear, maybe my boots. And I remembered I've got these Blundstone boots that I haven't worn for a long time, because when I first got them years ago, I was putting my orthotics in them, and apparently that ruined the equilibrium of the boot, and it was causing the top of my foot to hit the top of my shoes, and it was causing me a lot of pain. So I sort of abandoned those boots, and I got the black ones, and I liked the toe better, because it looked more modern anyways, less girly. And so I've just been wearing the black boots forever, but I thought, why don't I take out these brown boots again? I've taken out the orthotics in the past, and so it's just the regular lining now. So I thought, it's not going to hurt, so why don't I wear them? And, it's kind of like almost desert boots or something. It'd be like high school or something. I'll wear them with my skinny pants. It'll be a whole brown ensemble. I'll feel very skinny. I'll feel very color coordinated. So I put them on. I was walking down the hall out of my apartment, and I was feeling a bit wobbly. I'm like, why do I feel a bit weird, I guess? And I was like, have I put the inserts wrong? Like, is the shoe part backwards or something like inside that's making my foot off balance? Maybe it's just because I've been having foot problems lately, and maybe I've been running too much on the treadmill. Also, I think my legs are different lengths, actually. A lot of people think I'm limping every time they see me walk, but it's actually, I think my legs are different lengths. I feel like when I walk, one leg hits the ground earlier, but I should get that checked out. Somebody said I could get like a leg pulled out of my socket, like somebody could stretch it, and that would even me out. So I got to Google if that's actually a thing, or that's just some like alien thing from that movie Gattaca or whatever. So anyways, I was feeling all wobbly, but I thought, well, maybe it's just something wrong with my body, because there's a lot of things wrong with my body. And then I got to work, and I was sitting in the darkness, because the light here is very harsh. I feel like a McDonald's French fry, and George wasn't here yet. He likes the light on, but I hate it. So he was out of the office. He wasn't here yet, and so I turned it off. I was sitting in the darkness, and I happened to look down at the floor, and I saw these black things, and I thought, oh my god, what is this? Because I had just been eating some blueberry yogurt stuff that my friend Paula made me. She's been helping me out this week with cooking and stuff, and I thought, have I spilled the blueberries all over? But I'm like, no, I don't think so. I feel like I ate them all. I wouldn't, and that was a lot of blueberries to be all over. Like, did a blueberry explode? Have I had bowel problems and exploded all over the floor? Because that's been known to happen, but, well, normally I have my pants on and stuff, so... So I got up and I turned on the light, and I was like, oh my god, it's black stuff, and I'm like, where could that be coming from? And then it occurred to me to check the bottom of my shoes, and this is the point of the story. Check this out. There's black stuff everywhere, and my shoes are actually literally crumbling. It's like my shoes have leprosy. I don't know if that's politically incorrect to say. Like, leprosy seems to be not as big a problem these days, so maybe you can refer to it. I'm not making fun of it. It's a bad disease, but that seems to be actually what is happening to my shoes. Like, if you look at this other part of the shoe, like the whole ankle, like the, what do you call this? The heel is gone. And I posted on Facebook about it. I said, there's something, my shoes are crumbling. Like, literally, the soles of my shoes are crumbling. And somebody commented, oh, you have Blundstones too? So apparently this is a common thing. And when I told George about it, he was like, oh, yeah, like, that's what happens to rubber? Is that what he said? You wanna have...
Old rubber goes bad, yeah.
Old rubber goes bad, which is the reason I need to throw out all those condoms I have. I've got, like, a literally, I call it my Santa bag of condoms. I don't really call it that, but for the purpose of this story, I'll call it that. It's got all these condoms in it because I won this contest from Now Magazine years ago. It was a Valentine's Day contest, and I won like 15 boxes of different colors and flavors of condoms, and I never had sex, as you know, my past girlfriends can attest to. And now they're all expired, and I feel like that's not something where you want to play with. Like, I've been eating jam lately that expired. I've got a couple of things that expired a year ago, and that's been fine. I haven't died yet, but I don't think you want to play around with condoms because then you get pregnancy and diseases and... I'm not even sure which is worse, but they're both pretty bad. So, what was the point of this story? Oh, bad rubber. It seems that I have some bad rubber. Now, I don't know why, like, because of the black ones I've been wearing for years and years, and they're actually coming apart from the sole now, but the sole seems to have been maintained, but it's kind of a different sole. It's more like a see-through rubbery kind of thing that you'd attach to... Remember the old Doc Martens? They're kind of like a translucent kind of rubber, and this seems like to be an older version of the rubber. It's just like cheap rubber. And I knew there was something about these boots I didn't like. And I thought it was just a look, because I don't really like the round toe. That seems very girly. They seem kind of pointy. I feel like Peter Pan in these things, and not in a good way. But there's obviously something else that I intuitively knew. I'm like a dog. I can sense fear and things that are wrong. I can sense bad rubber. I'm like a woman with my woman's intuition in terms of rubber. And yeah, what I was feeling was the poor quality of the rubber. So I'm wondering if I can go to Blundstone, well, the store is actually the Australian boot store or something, and say, what happened? These shoes aren't supposed to fall apart. And I don't know if it's because of the different quality of rubber, and it's just been in my closet for years and years, and it's just, like, did I need to wear them? Are they like dogs you need to take out and walk, and that way it's like exercise, you need to maintain it? Were they just feeling neglected, and they said, screw this, we're just going to fall apart, screw you? It's like if you neglect a girlfriend, then she just lets herself go or something. That's sexist. I won't say that. I just meant she would be sad if you neglected her. Yeah, so this is my problem right now. What was the point of this whole rant? I'm asking people...
You're pissed off about your shoes.
No, I know. So it's just a rant. I don't need to be like, I need advice or call this number if you can tell me what to do about my shoes. Yeah, it was just one of those things that kind of freaked me out, and it's a little upsetting. So if you see me wobbling around today, I was actually going to go buy shoes at lunch, and then I've just been sitting here, and George is going to drive me to Brampton to see my niece and stuff, and I guess we'll both be walking the same way, because, I mean, I haven't seen her walk since she learned to walk. Last time I saw her, she was sort of crawling and holding her up against things, and so she'll kind of be wobbling, I imagine. I don't think she's perfected walking in the past month. I've seen some videos my sister sent me, and she still seems a bit wobbly. Every now and then she just falls on her butt, but so do I, obviously. Well, not obviously, but sometimes I do fall on my butt. Actually, I don't fall on my butt, but my ankle tends to twist in a lot, and I don't know what that's about. I should get some new inserts or something, because you don't want to mess with your walking. Once you've messed up your equilibrium, you're screwed up forever. And maybe that's the problem with these boots, you know? Well, no, I never wore them that much, so I can't say it's because I was walking unevenly that I wore out the boots evenly, that's what happened. This is just straight up poor manufacturing. Maybe if I tag Blundstones in this, they'll see this and they'll send me a new pair of boots as part of like a good promotion thing. Because that's part of my new thing that I want to like have my life sponsored now. Like my friend Joe was giving me some personal training in return for me Facebooking about it. And well, that's pretty much the only sponsor I've got so far. But I'm hoping to keep doing this. So maybe Blundstone, if you're watching this, send me some new boots. And then I can do a new video about being happy about my boots. Anything else, George?
I think you're good, Josh.
Okay. I don't know if yeah, it's time to go. And he says he thinks I'm good. He doesn't mean I'm actually good. He knows I'm very not in good shape. But goods in terms of turn off the video. Okay, bye.